Hey guys, so you all requested on my Instagram that I do a tour of my tack room slash speed room, so that's what I'm gonna do today. There's a lot of stuff to show you, so I'm gonna try and make this video as short as I possibly can, so let's get into it. So here's where I tie my horses up. So my tack room is right around the corner, really close, in the corner of the barn. We ended up building up the floor, and then we replaced the wall. So we put these big boards up on the wall. It looks really nice. So I guess the first thing I'll show you is my tack box. My dad and I built this. There are 3 compartments to it. There's this top big part right here. I can't show you what's underneath because I got everything on top of this, but there's a big one right underneath here, which I just keep Roman's fly sheet and fly mask in there right now, and basically anything that I'm not using because it's not very easy to access. And then there's a smaller one under here where I used to keep my first aid kit, but I take it out and put it in the trailer every time I go somewhere, so I just leave it up here just for convenience sake. So there's nothing down there right now. So like I said, this is my first aid kit. If you guys want me to do a tour of that, I'll make a separate video for that. I have some hydroxyzine for the horses when they get their snotty noses. I have hoof oil that I got at a show and I've never used. Treats. This is Viacom. There it is. Viacom. I usually give this to the horses when the courier comes because they like to be bad, and so that just kind of makes them settle down a little bit. I don't do it all the time though. This is the horses' breakfast this morning. They wouldn't come around, so they're not eating, so that's being saved for tonight. But then these 2 things are Star Supplement, which is what's in there. And then I of course have my grooming tote with all my brushes and stuff in there. So that's the tack box. And then over here I have a refill of Ultra Shield. There's not much left in there. And then down here is, I got these 2 storage containers from Smart Pack. When I would order their Smart Packs for Roman, they'll send you a free shelf when you start a new one. So in the top drawer, I keep all of my Back on Track boots. I have the leg wraps here and then the hawk wraps here, and I usually put those on her when we go somewhere. And then down here, I keep all of my vet wrap because there's not enough room in my box for it, so I just keep it all down here. And then I just have some polo wraps, a pair of reins, and then Star's O-ring snaffle, which I'm keeping to use on Arwen later this year. This is my saddle rack, which is not big enough. On top, I have my sister's saddle and then Roman's saddle underneath that. And then this is my Corriente saddle that I ride in now, and plus my 2 diamond wool pads. One of them is Star's, the other is Roman's. And then over here is the other saddle rack, which has my old saddle on it, which I need to sell. So if you guys would like that, you can have it. I have a helmet too. All of my helmets, besides this one, are in my trailer. But this is also another saddle rack that we made. That's pretty nice. We didn't make this one. I've had this one forever. And then this is the wall of halters and bridles and junk. So these little hooks came with some gates that we got, and for some reason, like, we decided that we didn't need them on the gates, so instead of wasting them and just like throwing them away or something, they make perfect hooks. So that is what all of my hooks are made out of. So over here I have Star's competition bridle. I have my Cavison, her headstall with the Carol Goose Tree bit in it with the short shank with the chain mouthpiece. And then my reins, absolutely love braided leather reins. Those are my favorite reins ever. Down below that I have these pair of reins that I don't use anymore. I have her old halter, which I'm gonna give to a friend. Over here is her Loomis, which I use pretty much all the time for just everyday riding and warming her up at shows. And then another halter. Over here is a stack of halters. I have this rope halter that I use a lot on Arwen. I absolutely love this. This is like the best thing I've ever purchased. Some lead ropes, and then Roman's nylon halter back there. Down here I have my lunge line, another lead rope, which is going everywhere. And then I have a headstall here, and then Arwen's show halter, leather show halter. This looks really nice. Up here again is that lead rope that's going everywhere. But I have Star's new rope noseband halter. I absolutely love these halters. They are made by Brazos Bottom Braids, if you guys are interested in them. I haven't used that much actually since I got it, but I need to start using it. This is a breast collar that actually matches this headstall. And then over here I have two headstalls actually. This is all like Roman stuff, so which one is it? It's this headstall right here that has his egg butt snaffle on it, and then behind it is my junior cow horse bit with the 3-piece dog bone mouthpiece. My sister will usually ride him in this at shows because sometimes he wants to be a little bit stubborn, but then she also has her leather reins, and then my split reins are also hanging up there as well. Down here I have a little pipe where I keep my whip stands. I have my little dressage whips, my lunge whip right there, so that just kind of holds them all. This is all the horses' blanket bags. They are wearing their blankets right now, so they're just sitting there. Like I said, this is my saddle with a girth on it. And then over here we have these little racks that we also made. I need to extend this one out because I want to put those two pads up there, but for now, this thin pad there, another western pad up there. On the lower one I have my surcingle and driving reins that I use with Arwen. There is my mouse trap, which is not in use now because there's no more here. And then right here is my feed bins where I keep my feed. This is the best purchase ever. So much easier than having a bag and having to roll it up every time you use it, plus it keeps the mice out. So in this first bin is Arwen's feed, the Purina Junior, so her feed is in there. And then over here is Roman and Stars, which is the Purina Strategy feed. So that is where I keep their feed. And then I just have some extra buckets there. So that is it for the tour of my tack room. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you have any other videos you would like me to do, just let me know. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. Everything is down below in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.